So it's British Food Fortnight, where we celebrate everything great about local food and drink. And I'm here in Bedford to visit a traditional family-run fishmongers. Gary Hooper and his sons have been running this shop in town for the last 5 years. Let's go and see what's fresh today. Morning, Gary. How are you?
Yeah, very good. You?
This all looks fantastic. What time did this come in this morning?
It's about 4 o'clock this morning.
Lovely. And we're celebrating British Food Fortnight, so what's fresh and really good to eat now?
So we've got mussels are just coming to seasons. These are foy mussels from Cornwall. The old wives' tale about being an hour in the month's true. So now we're in September, they're just coming in, been spawning over the summer, so mussels are really good at the minute. So nice Scottish rainbow trout there, Scottish haddock, Scottish cod, loins at the front there. So plenty of British fish about, some nice Cornish squid there, Scottish monkfish up the back and Scottish plaice down the front.
So loads coming from Scotland at the moment. Are the waters cooler up there?
Yeah, they tend to be a little bit cooler. The further north you get, the cooler it gets.
And how do people feel about buying cod now? Because we were all a bit scared of it in the past because of fish stocks. Is it safe to buy cod again?
Yeah, I mean, some fisheries are MSC accredited for cod, and there's been a resurgence in British cod. But to get the accreditation is quite difficult, quite costly. So people don't need to worry. There's plenty of cod.
Okay, so what shall I get today, do you think?
We'll get some nice Scottish mackerel just coming this morning, so they're really good at the minute.
Yeah, I'll take one of those one, mate, and if you wouldn't mind filleting it for me, because your knife skills are great.
Yeah, no problem. Mackerel are relatively easy to fillet. All you've got to do is put your knife in front of the pectoral fin there, push it down onto the bone, and then just slide it all the way to the bottom, like so. And then, because these are eating fresh capelin at the minute, the bellies tend to be a little bit soft, so I generally just scoop that off to make sure you've got the correct presentation. And that's the first one. Then turn it over, and exactly the same as on the last side, nice and gently down, just push the knife through as opposed to sawing. And again, just scoop the belly. Like so. So it's relatively easy to do. You could do it at home, but the best thing to do is to get your local fishmonger to do it for you, because obviously they've been doing it a long time and have the skills and sharp knives and all the rest of it to make sure that you get a really good product. So I've been in retail since I left school in 1980, which seems an awful long time ago now. And I worked my way up through the ranks. I worked for most of the major supermarkets, and then in 2010 I decided to to set up a consultancy business, and one of my largest customers was Tesco's, which I did for 5 years. When that came to an end in 2015, my youngest son George had been pestering me for some time about opening a shop, so that's when we decided to do it. So we set the business up in 2015, and it's really gone from there. I mean, we are the only independent fish retailer in Bedford, in the surrounding area, probably within a 30-mile radius. I think Luton's got the next nearest one. When I was a child, there were 6 or 7 fishmongers in Bedford, so I knew that there was obviously an appetite for fish, and I knew that we could do anything that the supermarkets do better, and offer a bigger range, and we have the skills and the techniques to actually deliver what customers want.
So I'm back home now with that lovely mackerel fillet that Gary prepared for me, and I'm going to show you a really quick recipe of making some mackerel pate that is so simple that you can whiz it up easily very quickly for a lunch. And I'm cooking out in the garden because with this lovely Indian summer, why not? So I'm going to get started by putting the mackerel in the pan first. So mackerel is an oily fish, really high in the omega-3 fats, which are so good for us. They're very good brain food, help with our concentration, as well as high in vitamin B and iodine. And these lovely fillets that Gary has prepared for me here really need very little extra preparation. If you run your fingers down the spine, I can still feel a couple of little bones. So I'm just going to pull those out now, but that's no need for tweezers. You can just very easily pull them out with a finger and thumb, just to get rid of any of the spiky bits. So let's give the fish a little salt, and then pop them skin side down into a hot pan. cook them for 3 to 4 minutes and then flip them over. And when they're cooked, remove them to a plate to cool. I'm just going to cover it with a plate because there's a few flies around. So the rest of our pate is based on some soft cheese, and I've got some full fat soft cheese here. I find full fat is better than the lower fat versions. Add some salt and pepper. And then we're going to add some other flavours into there. So, spring onion. I like spring onion because it just adds a sharpness and a bit of piquancy to the base. Okay, so sliced spring onion, so that goes into the bowl too. And then we're going to put some lemon in. Now I'm not putting the juice of the lemon, I'm just putting zest in today. So that's just a nice delicate flavour. And when you're zesting a lemon, just take the top lemon off. Don't go down to the white pith underneath. That's the bitter bit, so you just want the very first scrapings. And then lastly, some herbs. You can use any herbs that you've got in the garden. I've got parsley today, but you could use chives or dill or coriander too if you like. And I cut the whole thing. Use the stalks as well. No need to waste those. And I'm just going to roughly chop them. I want the texture of this pate to still be quite coarse, not too smooth, so it's still got some body. So once you've done that, add that into your base and give it a good stir. So back to the fish, which is now nicely cooled, and I'm going to get rid of that crispy skin, which is still edible and is tasty to eat, but I don't want it in this recipe. It's not quite the right texture. So we'll just get rid of that, and then using a fork, just flake the mackerel, nice and chunky still. I don't want it too smooth. And we're going to add that straight into our bowl of soft cheese, herbs, lemon zest and the spring onion. Mix it all in together. Have a little taste. But it's more salt and pepper. And then that is good to go. That is your mackerel pate. How quick was that? Pile it into a serving dish and it will keep in the fridge a good couple of days. You can have it for lunch. You could even serve it as a starter. And there's your mackerel pate. Delicious on toast.